Hi everyone, it's Joe here from thekissprinciple.net. What's something that you can do with your left hand while your right hand is playing chords on the piano for praise and worship style piano? Let's have a look. So what does the left hand do when the right hand is playing chords in praise and worship piano? Well, most of the time the left hand pretty much just follows along to what the right hand is doing. So, for example, if I am playing a C chord on the right hand, then the left hand too is going to play a C note. But now, how do you make the bass sound full and interesting? So the way I like to play it is not only do I play a C like this in the bass. Now I've got it zoomed here at the moment. Middle C is up here. Now it might be out of shot so you can't see it. But here is your C note in the bass. And I also like to reach around the outside of the key. So my thumb is on the C like this. My little finger, my pinky finger, will reach the other C that is over here. The easiest way to do it, especially if you've got smaller hands like myself, is instead of trying to do it like here, a nice relaxed position where you're kind of just reaching around the edge of the keys. And also notice when I've got that my pointy finger, it's just sitting in a very relaxed position in between the F sharp and the G sharp here in the middle. It's just resting on the G like this. So there are a number of options that you can do, and the first thing is to get comfortable. If you've never done this before, get used to that stretch that you've got on the left hand. And I remember when I first started, my thumb used to just pull back like this, and when I'd hit the two keys, it didn't sound so good. So firstly, get used to the span between the little finger and your thumb. That is the first step that I would be doing. So I would be doing that, and then once you're comfortable with that, get used to perhaps doing some rhythms. Now you can just alternate like this, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you can do it that way. You can go 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. That's another way that you could do it. Or if you're starting to get a little bit more adventurous, you can bring the pointer finger in and start to create a rhythm like this: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Now, if you can't get some of these rhythms straight away, don't worry, that's okay. But just make a start, at least with your hand positioning, knowing where it goes. Now you can't probably see the chords on the right in my hands there. But notice I'm just pressing simple chords while my left hand is doing a lot of the rhythm there. Now, the next step after that, once you get your span with your hand comfortable in that position, and even with your pointy finger there in that position, it's learning to transition between the chords. So if I was on a C chord like this, and the next chord that I'm going to go to is an F chord, well, the left hand will just simply, guess what, follow along to the F. Back to the C. Back to the F. G. So get comfortable with your left hand transitioning between the C, the F, and the G. Those of you that have seen some of my videos where I teach the starter chords for praise and worship piano, where it's G, your G, your D, your E minor, and your C. The left hand, we're just simply following along doing the same thing, where we're going G, D, E minor, and C. Now you can just simply get started first by just getting used to those positions. We'll go to the G, to the D, to the E minor, and to the C. And then what you can do after that is getting used to that rocking motion. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So get used to doing that, and then if you want to take it a step further, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that's just some simple little rhythms to get you started. And again, don't get frustrated if you can't do the rhythm straight away. Just take it nice and slow, even if you have to just go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's quite okay. Get used to the positioning, and before you know it, you will be using your left hand, beautifully accompanying your right hand while you're playing chords. So there you have it, another simple little tip that you can practice with your left hand. As always, don't forget to subscribe to us on this YouTube channel, thekissprinciple.net, like us on our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram. God loves you. Have a great day.